The President shall nominate and with approval of the National Assembly, appoint principal secretaries. In this regard, honorable members, I wish to convey the following message from His Excellency the President regarding nomination of various persons for appointment as principal secretaries. In the message, His Excellency the President conveys that in exercise of powers conferred on him by Article 132(2)(d) of the Constitution, as read together with Section 3 and 5 of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act 2011, he has nominated the following persons for appointment to the aforementioned offices. Appointment to the aforementioned offices. Number 1, Julius Korir, State Department for Cabinet Affairs, Office of the Deputy President. Teresia Mbaika Mukolwe Malokwe, State Department for Devolution, Office of the Deputy President. Number 3, Esther Ngero, State Department for Performance and Delivery Management, Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Number 4, Aurelia Rono, State Department for Parliamentary Affairs, Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Number 5, Raymond Omolo, State Department for Interior and National Administration, Ministry of Interior and National Administration. 6, Caroline Nyawira Morage, State Department for Correctional Services, Ministry of Interior and National Administration. 7, Ambassador Professor Julius Bitok, State Department for Citizen Services, Ministry of Interior and National Administration. 8, Dr. Chris Kipto, the National Treasury and Economic Planning. 9, James Muhati, State Department for Economic Planning, the National Treasury and Economic Planning. 10, Patrick Mariro, Defense. 11, Dr. Korir Singoe, State Department for Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs. 12, Roslyn Njogu, State Department for Diaspora Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs. 13, Amos Gadecha, State Department for Public Service, Ministry of Public Service, Action. 14, Veronica Mweni Nduva, State Department for Gender and Affirmative Action, Ministry of Public Service, Gender and Affirmative Action. 15, Joseph Mungai Mbugwa, State Department for Roads, Ministry of Roads and Transport. 16, Mohammed Dagar, State Department for Transport, Ministry of Roads and Transport. 17, Nixon Korir, State Department for Lands and Fiscal Planning, Ministry of Lands and Public Works, Housing and Urban Development. 18, Charles Hinga, State Department for Housing and Urban Development, Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development. 19, Joel Arumonyang, State Department for Public Works, Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development. 20, Professor Edward Kisiangani, State Department for Broadcasting and Telecommunications, Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy. 21, Engineer John Kipchumba Tanui, ICT and the Digital Economy, Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy. 22, Engineer Peter Tum, State Department for Medical Services, Ministry of Health. 23, Dr. Joseph Mburu, State Department for Health Standards and Professional Management, Ministry of Health. Dr. Josephine Mburu, sorry. 24, Dr. Belio Kipsang, State Department for Basic Education, Ministry of Education. 25, Esther Thara Mohoria, State Department for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, Ministry of Education. 26, Beatrice Inyangala, State Department for Higher Education and Research, Ministry of Education. 27, Philip Kelo Harsama, State Department for Crop Development, Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. 28, Harry Kimtai, State Department for Livestock Development, Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Development. 29, Alfred Kumbudo, State Department for Trade, Minister of Investments, Trade and Industry. 30, Abubakar Hassan, State Department for Investment Promotion, Minister of Investments, Trade and Industry. 31, Juma Mukhwana, State Department for Industry, Minister of Investments, Trade and Industry. 32, Patrick Kiburi Kilemi, State Department for Cooperatives, Minister of Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. 33, Susan Mangeni, State Department for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Ministry of Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. 34, Ismail Madei, State Department for Youth Affairs, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and the Arts. 35, Jonathan Mweke, State Department for Sports and the Arts, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and the Arts. 36, Festus Ngeno, State Department for Environment, Ministry of Environment and Forestry. 37, Ephantus Kimodo, State Department for Forestry, Ministry of Environment and Forestry. 38, John Ololtua, State Department for Tourism, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. 39, Sylvia Naseya Muhoro, State Department for Wildlife, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. 40, Umi Muhammad Bashir, State Department for Culture and Heritage, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. 41, Dr. Paul Rono, State Department for Water and Sanitation, Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation. 42, Gitonga Mugambi, State Department for Irrigation, Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation. 43, Alex Wachira, State Department for Energy, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. 44, Mohammed Liban, State Department for Petroleum, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. 45, Geoffrey Kaituko, State Department for Labor and Skills Development, Ministry, Labor and Social Protection. 46, Joseph Mugosi Mutavi, State Department for Social Protection and Senior Citizens Affairs, Ministry of Labor and Social Protection. 47, Abdi Dubat, State Department for East African Community Affairs, Ministry of East African Community, the ASALs and Arid Development. 48, Idris Dogota, State Department for the ASALs and Regional Development, Ministry of East African Community, the ASALs and Arid Development. 49, Elijah Mwangi, State Department for Mining, Ministry of Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs. 50, Betsy Muthoni Njagi, State Department for Blue Economy and Fisheries, Ministry of Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs. 51, Shadrach Mwadime, State Department for Shipping and Maritime Affairs, Ministry of Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs. Honorable members, His Excellency the President now seeks the approval of the National Assembly on the nominees for appointment for the said position.